tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumper up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Trump, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. Isaac Arindo with the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 50. Hey, 54. Hold on, Omaha. Ready to move. 59.
Stafford to the air to start us off. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
53. Ready.
From the 32. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They motion a receiver left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
50, 50. Like 7. Hey, 70.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line, knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And he'll get it up to the 44. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. It is caught left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Escapes the pocket. Brought in right side. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute it.
Throwing is Lance. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 21. That one's complete right side. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Still sticking with the passing game. Will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now lead by 10. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Looking to his fullback now. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, here's Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Condors make it a one-score game in the first half. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Condors cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. headed right. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Looking to throw, Lance. Finds a seam down the middle. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots now lead by 10. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. They've got first down from the 31.
Big 20. Set. And middle. Hurry. 50. Cut.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots take over at what looks to be the 43-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Gurindo. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On the give, it's Gurindo. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Putting a receiver in motion. Running for the marker on 2nd. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Throw on 3rd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
10, 10.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connection made to Dell. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Stafford now on first down. Forced out to his right. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense up to the line fast. It's Walker on the option. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. It's the 2-minute warning now from France. It's the Condors with 10 to go still on 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
21. 59. Alert.
Here's Stafford. Buys time, rolling right. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to throw here, Stafford. This one's caught. And this one does not go far. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
I think that time the defense was thinking a run play was going to come at them, right? Actually, most of us probably thought that was the right call. Still, wasn't a problem for them to adapt and get into coverage and force now a 4th down.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to be a boss? You got to pay the price. Left wrist on froze, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like all of my life.
If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one.
22. Omaha, ready move. Double right.
Throwing now, Stafford. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal.
Middle. Alert!
Trying again following the sack. It is cut left side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
White. Hey, 5-0!
Defense showing blitz, Stafford. He's got it! And in for the touchdown! Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Condors make it an 11-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's Lance. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Patriots.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Back to throw, it's Lance. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here, spotting our AFC Championship on the line. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback, and the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
32. Zebra. Monday.
Stafford now against a blitz. Complete to Dell. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 from the 41. They fake the handoff now. Stafford connects on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And they'll have first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, here's Stafford. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now Stafford again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they'll get him back to 11.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now a give to Garindo. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They'll go right back to Garindo. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Options are open here. It's second and inches. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going play action. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he has the New England touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Patriots push their lead to 18.
Condors 20. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll give him a 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. Still on the move, throwing, brought in inside the 20. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
22.
From the red zone now. Connection made to Dell. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Condors shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving them out, trying for 2.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Right, 22. Zebra.
He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Now it's Lance. Forced out to his right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To the air, Lance. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, who's going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Patriots football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Garindo again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Lance. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing his Lance. Getting out to his left. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that could create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Second down and 10.
Hey, 54. Omaha, remove. Look at
Stafford back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give him a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Stafford now on first down. Pass complete to Walker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
This is Walker on second. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and just 2 to go. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. Escapes a defender. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. This one's caught. He has the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Back now, pressure on its way. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, it's Garindo. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 22. And that's a New England first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Paris. Patriots up by 9. Second down now, 7 to go. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Throwing off the play fake here. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Caught by his fullback behind the line. Touchdown, New England. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big-time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 16-point lead. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Stays in the pocket. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8.
Will line up for a two-point conversion.
One final shot here. This is caught. And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say au revoir from Paris.